Welcome to Senior Strategies, Tools for the Caregiver with Amy Decker and Shayne Silver. Join us on each show where you're going to enjoy a lively conversation that's going to connect you to the tools and resources that you'll need to coordinate care for the seniors in your life. We are so happy that you joined us. Hi, welcome to Senior Strategies. My name is Amy Decker, and I am the Director of Client Services with Senior Helpers.
And I am Shayne Silver. I am a seniors real estate specialist, and I am a caregiver.
And you've probably noticed that we have a different setup here, and that's because 2024 has brought us a really exciting new venture that we're going to be taking our show on the road.
Yes, I'm so excited. We're going to be getting up close and personal with some of our guests for 2024. And you guys are going to share in the journey with us. You're going to come with us and get to see some really amazing people and some incredible places that could hopefully benefit you on your journey of caregiving.
And we just thought it would be more fun to be going to our featured guests to see exactly what they do and how they do it.
See them in their environment.
Right. So 2024, we've got a lot of fun things to look forward to. We're in our first week of 2024.
Yes. Wishing everyone a very, very happy new year. I hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve, and I hope everyone's started their New Year's Eve off right.
And now we're going to look back a little bit on how much fun we had with 2023. This all began in May.
Yes, 2023 was our maiden voyage. We had an amazing opportunity for Amy and I to
get to know so many of the referral sources that are dear friends of ours. We've been in the same networking groups, and so we were able to get so many of those professionals to come onto the show, and hopefully you were able to find some sort of enjoyment or you were educated.
I hope you learned something because our whole reason for doing this, and especially my reason for doing this, is I've been a caregiver for almost 9 years now. And I learned so much. I was not in this industry before. I knew nothing about Alzheimer's, Medicare, Medicaid, AL, IL. I had so much I had to learn, and I had an amazing network of people that if I could give back to one family or one caregiver so that they don't have to recreate the wheel and they know what resources are out there, I had no idea. So we hope that through watching our episodes and listening to our show, you understand that you're not alone. We know that caregiving can be very lonely and isolating and saddening sometimes, but we want you to know that you're not alone. There are resources out there, and hopefully you can laugh along with us sometimes too.
Yes, and there's so many resources, like you said, that we're even learning about. So if you haven't gone back to watch all the shows, feel free to go back. You can go on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and then you can start at the beginning and watch them through, because there's so many people that we had on that had great resources.
We had some great people on in 2023. We started the year with Patrice Schroeder from 211 Helpline and Amanda Kulix from Clinics Can Help, which is one of my favorite places. If you have any type of medical equipment that your loved one isn't using anymore, they take them, they take the donations, they clean them, they fix them, and anything from diabetic supplies to hospital beds, walkers, wheelchairs, and then they get it in the hands of those that can't afford it otherwise. It's an amazing organization, and we love to partner with
Love it. And so many people, even like assisted living facilities, when people move out, they don't know what to do with the hospital beds. They end up throwing away good wheelchairs or scooters. And then on the flip side of it, if you need a scooter or a wheelchair or a hospital bed or supplies for different things, even incontinence supplies.
Yes, they do a lot of incontinence
then
supplies.
You can get supplies from them.
Clinics Can Help. They were wonderful. We talked about elder law and guardianship this year. We talked about injury prevention with Jeff from the Trauma Center at Delray Medical Center. We talked about caregiver burnout. That was a great episode.
And I have to say that was probably one of our favorite, was to have Francine and her father, Ira, on, because they are caring for Ira's wife, Francine's mother. And it was just touching to be able to have, that's the whole purpose of the show, is to give tools and strategies to the caregiver, hoping that they don't get burned out. But to have an actual caregiver on the show that would be one you'll want to go back and watch.
Absolutely. And Jennifer Almagnana was our licensed clinical social worker that helped facilitate that episode. And she specializes in working with caregivers.
Right.
We also talked about IT for seniors, home safety checks. We talked about reverse mortgages.
That's right. There were so many different things. And you may have mentioned it already. The difference between assisted living, independent living.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
So there were just so many different, you said reverse mortgages. We spoke about placement companies that can help you so that you're not out driving around looking
if it is time to transition your loved one, which is something we talked about with Francine and her father, from caring for them at home. If you need to know or want to know what's the right time, if you feel you need to move them to the next step, which would be an independent or assisted living community, we have some amazing resources out there
that do all the footwork
for you. We had both Candy and Becky on our show who both do that. And Jana, absolutely.
Right. So they'll do the footwork. You give them your budget, you give them the location that you'd like to be, the amenities that you would like to have, whether it's assisted living or independent living, even memory care, and how you can pay for it. They put that all together, all those little puzzle pieces. They pick out the perfect ones for you and they'll drive you around.
Yeah,
they'll
take you on the tours. It's wonderful. I actually used that when I was finding the facility, the community that my parents are currently in. And it was so helpful because they know certain questions to ask and what to look out for that you may not even think about.
Right. And I think two of the guests. So we had Dr. Brody. We also had Dr. Patel.
They were my favorite, I have to say.
It was so good to have both of them on there because they do a study that's brain matters research.
They both specialize in Alzheimer's and dementia and all the forms of dementia.
Right.
And they work with Brain Research Matters, which is here in Palm Beach County. And they do some amazing, amazing studies. One of which I am trying to get into, but amazing studies on all the new up and coming and current medications for Alzheimer's.
And they'll do tests on you. So you can sign up for these studies yourself to find out if you've got
the gene, if you've got any of the genetic markers for it. And if so, you might be able to take some medication that might help, stave it off.
Right.
But wow, we had some really great guests.
We really did.
Oh my God. It was a whirlwind of a year.
It was.
This was new for both of us.
Brand new.
And
we went from being nervous wrecks, sweat rolling down our back, to finally getting it. So now that we have it, and we have you as viewers, and we have such a loyal following on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, that we decided now's the time, now that we've got your attention, to take this on the road. But
first, let's take a really quick look back on all the guests we had in 2023. Wow, that really was an amazing 2023.
So much fun.
Thank you for everyone who supported us and everyone who'd agreed to come on the show. But now let's talk about 2024.
So we have a lot of fun guests that we're looking forward to having. We love that we are our own guest on the first show for the first week of 2024. But after that, then we're going to be talking.
Our first show is going to be phenomenal. I'm really excited about it because we're going to be talking to a music therapist, art therapist, and someone who works with yoga and the brain.
And how keeping the brain healthy by way of yoga. So they're going to be our first show together. So we're excited to have them.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one.
And
then
I
have to wear yoga pants to that one.
I'm not. I will not be participating. No.
Then we will be visiting a brand new community in Wellington.
And we're going to be up close and personal with those that work there. And they can tell us more about their community. We're going to have somebody on that will help show you how to put the furniture in your room, how to set the room up, but all the amenities of looking into an assisted living.
So we'll get, again, up close and personal to an actual community. So you'll get to see what they're all about.
Right. And then we're going to have a woman, we're going to Zoom her in because she lives out of state. And she talks about how to prevent scams on your telephone. Very often now, when you get a call, sometimes it'll say scam likely. So you'll know not to answer that. But she's got an actual system that won't allow the scam to go through at all, because there's so many, mostly our seniors are targeted for this.
Oh, seniors are probably one of the most vulnerable demographics,
Yep.
and they are the
focus
for so
many
a lot of these scammers,
criminals. And some of them are, I've almost fallen for one. I mean, we just recently got one where somebody was giving away a
piano, right?
Yeah.
Piano.
My husband passed away. I've got a piano. I really want to donate it to somebody. And it was a nice Yamaha, something really nice. Come to find out, I, of course, spread the word to everyone because I thought, what a great gift for somebody. They would say, okay, well, we're out of state, so we're going to ship it to you. And here's what it's going to cost. And you say, no, I'm not paying for that. All right, well, we'll pay for half of it. Then they take your information and steal money out of your bank.
And you never get the piano.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't get the piano.
Horrible.
Or the IRS needs you to pay over the phone right now. Or there's somebody waiting to put you in handcuffs out in the parking lot.
Or this is your grandson. I'm in jail. I need you to send money.
Right.
Oh, so many. And again, the seniors are so vulnerable.
Yeah.
They're not aware of the technology.
Right.
They pull on their heartstrings. It breaks my heart.
And then they get nervous thinking, is this a scam or is, and I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing. So we're looking forward to that one.
We're also going to talk, we do a lot of talk about Alzheimer's and dementia, but we're actually going to spend some time in 2024 talking about Parkinson's. So that'll be a nice change.
Yes.
A little different.
And there's so much, like you say, with Alzheimer's walks and all those types of things, that Parkinson's really doesn't get the attention that it deserves. So we're really going to focus on that. We're going to talk to another company that does Medicaid and more, and how you can have, if you do choose to go into a facility or stay at home even and have care at home, how Medicaid, Medicare, all those different things.
Yeah, we'll talk about Medicare and Medicaid, what the differences is, what's important. I know a lot of people have a million questions, and so did I, and I didn't understand any of it until this day. I still tell my father's Medicaid caseworker, what do people do if they don't have a me? What do people do if they don't have a child or a legal guardian or someone who can help them navigate that? I mean, I had no idea, and I think it is still to this day, even after 8 years of dealing with it, one of the most complicated things to understand. And I give so much credit for the people that understand it and work with it and help.
Yes. And we've got so many. And so again, then our support group. So we have our wonderful support group that we hold every month. It is the third Thursday of every month at Allegro Senior Living in Boynton Beach on Hagen Ranch Road.
And our first one for 2024 is January 18th. So please join us. We have a phenomenal group. Some are regulars, some come in and out every month, but it's a great way for you to see, again, you're not alone. And it's a great way to see how others are dealing with something that you may be dealing with. It's a great way to meet a friend. Some of our attendees now go to lunch together, play cards together, because it's someone who has walked in your shoes. They know what you're going through.
And there's nothing more beautiful than to see a group get together, and we have somebody that's new, that's part of the group, and how the rest of the core group that's been here with us all along helps that person, because they understand what it's like to be new and to come into this group. And then you see the camaraderie, and it's a beautiful thing. We will post on Instagram and Facebook all the dates for our support group. So if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, please. Remember, you're not alone. We have resources. There are resources out there. And if you go back into our catalog and episodes, and if there is a topic we haven't done yet, or something that you have a question on, or a resource that you know about, please reach out. You can always reach us via email at seniorstrategies.pb@gmail.com, or by phone.
Or you can call us at 561-800-6654.
We're always looking for other resources or other companies or people that we can highlight on our show.
So join us. Looking forward to this whole venture now for 2024. Don't miss a show. And if you do, you can always go back and watch it again on YouTube or Facebook.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for supporting us in 2023, and we look forward to an amazing 2024. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for joining us today on Senior Strategies. We hope that you found the tools and the strategies that we offered you beneficial for your journey as a caregiver. We want you to leave today feeling empowered and supported.
Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for upcoming shows and events. For more information, to schedule a consultation, or to join a support group, please contact us at 561-800-6654.
And remember the strategies
and tools you can use
to make your journey easier.